Hello dear friends, excuse me for not creating content for a while. First of all, I didn't feel so well, and the other reason is I was still doing some stuff 3D printing related. I tried to make some more filament, PETG filament, and as I sort the material by color, I exactly know which producer it is from. And in the beginning, the first batch, so the red PETG that I created, it was from a certain brand. I will not tell you any brands that the material originally came from, but the filament that I'm creating now, it was the black one, and the green one that I'm trying to do is from another brand. And it's funny that I kept on having, since I created those two colors, I had problems with the filter getting blocked. And I'm in close contact with David Pfeiffer, the producer of the Atma 3D, and we're trying to sort out what the problem could be, if it's material related or if it's the sort of material, because it's now PETG. And in the future, because I have so much PLA, I will swap now over to PLA until we get things sorted out. That should work much, much better because it is more fluid and easier to extract. And you see I have it set up here in the back. And you see the blender and also some raw material, but I will come to that later. And in this video, as you see, I have a box here on the table, and you might think something totally wrong, but it's related to the filament production. And it's not an extruder. It's something different. It's from the US. I've been waiting for it for quite a while now. Was it 6 months or even longer? And it finally arrived. And I'm very, very excited, and I hope it was worth waiting for so long. Now I have to get, my goodness, it's so well packed. I have to find something to get the straps off. Let me see, maybe this one works here. No, I have to find a knife. Moment. Okay, I got myself some scissors. That should work much better. Okay, here we go. So, yeah. I think I will keep this box, but I will retape it. So much foam pellets. See if I can just get it out of this thing here. put it here for a moment. And then I will try to get this off of the table without making too much mess. Cleanup can be done later. Here we go. I cleaned up everything. Couldn't stand it. So. Ta-da! So this is what it looks like. The Polystruder shredder. Get off the Scotch tape. Looks quite sturdy. Now there's some portion of it that have been 3D printed. This case here, this here, and yeah. So it's labeled 220, and that's great to know. I don't know why it has a little bit too much weight in the back, so it rocks over easily, but it cannot drop over because the motor is extruding from the case in the back. Yeah, but the motor weighs a lot, so okay, the Scotch tape has been ripped here in the back. So it was delivered by air freight because the delivery time was very short, I guess a week or so. And yeah, something looks a little bit bent in the back. But I was wondering why this machine tips over so easily, and now as I am sitting down on the chair and on the back of it, you can see that this here is bent. So I don't know, because it was packed so well, how this could happen. Oh, I hope that nothing else got damaged. I will check all the screws if something got loose or so, because you know when it rattles around this could happen. Yeah, I will try to bend it so I can actually use this foot for the purpose it is there. Yeah. Now that's much better. No more tipping over. Now it's really steady. I hope that was only one little thing here and not more. Now I'm going to control all the screws and then read the instructions. Okay, so one more Scotch tape. I hope it will come off in one piece. Yay! Okay, and now I put in my glasses. Otherwise I don't see anything. Okay. Oh yeah, so you slide open the door. And I guess that there's a safety lock that stops the operation when you open it. Slide to open. Do not attempt to shred objects larger than 125 millimeters by 75 millimeters by 12 millimeters. Do not fill the shredding chamber more than 50%. doing so might shatter polycarbonate window and damage hopper door, which will void warranty. I will take care. Yeah, I will read through this whole stuff, and then thank you so much, dear Ali Sureya Torun. He's the creator of the machine, and it is called Polystruder GR Pro. Fancy machine, huh? I will have to get an adapter, because living in Liechtenstein means that you need another plug. We're using the Swiss plug here. Okay, so I have read through the instruction for use. The only thing I couldn't find out what these sandpaper strips are for. They are described in the instruction for use. It shows what is inside the box, but I couldn't find a description how to use them. But I guess maybe that it will be displayed on the touch screen. So it's easy to understand, as it seems to be when reading through the instruction for use. There is a mode that automatically detects what material is fed into the chamber, to the hopper, and then sets the settings for you. And if that doesn't work, you can also switch from the automatic mode to the manual mode. I will plug it in now and then start, and then I will bring the camera up close so you can see the display. Good, but for the beginning, oops, I only knocked down my audio recorder. Let's plug it in. And the cable should be a little bit longer. It's very short. But I'm going to get a Swiss version anyway. So then it will be longer. Great. Okay. I hope I will not have any holy smoke. Oh, okay. No fan and nothing at the moment. It has a fan inside, but it is not on yet. So what I have read is that I have to first connect it to the Wi-Fi network and then look for a firmware update. That's the first topic. And I will do that off camera because, yeah, you should know this password here. And then I will come back to you, okay? Great. Okay, it says safety and disclaimer. That's a touch screen. And then go to operation. And let's see what else is here. Firmware 1.65. And let's see. Oh, everything's already calibrated. Yeah, so I will do this now right away, and then I will come back, as I said. Okay, so I connected to the internet, and at the moment I cannot see that. Oh, you see now I already set an unlock function as you are not here, and nobody's gonna shred with this that is watching this video. Okay, you can do that just in case you don't want anybody else to mess around with it. That's quite smart. And you know, it's very easy to understand. And I'm gonna leave it now like it is. I'm not gonna adjust any manual speed. I'm just gonna rely on that automatic mode. Let me unlock my camera, and then I will show you what I have here on my table. Okay, so this is the bin that we have on our desk, and it says PLA only, please take care only to put PLA in here and not no PETG. I hope that everybody did that. To make things easier, I'm going to cut this in smaller pieces using this one here, and then I'm going to put it into the shredder. The good thing is, if you open up the lid, it will stop. Yeah, you see. So here, I don't know, it's too bright. It says shredding disabled here. And then when you close it again, it will start. That's really great. I was hoping that this would be included. So yeah, it has all the safeties enabled. It has sensors everywhere. And let me see if I can find that again for you to see. I think I was there before. So a material sensor, bin sensor, door sensor, everything seems to be calibrated. Power sensor, temperature sensor, sensor diagnostics, as you can see here, it's measuring everything. And yeah, I'm going to rely on that. I set up the Wi-Fi already. Yeah, okay. It's great that it does that. And I'm not going to mess around with that manual stuff. Yeah, so let's pre-cut those round pieces here, and then let's get started. Okay, so let's start. I will hold to start. Oh, hold to start. Okay, so you have to keep on pressing. Okay, now I will put in some material, and I've shredded the black parts down. I will take out the black parts now only. And this is a box, it's not massive. It is a box that somebody laid flat instead of putting it upright. So it has lots of supports inside. And as I want to get used to it, I will start small. So yeah, let's start with one piece only. Let's start small. Let's put this inside, and maybe some small bits here, and then close and hold to start. It does a countdown. Okay, now it starts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, that's powerful. And as you see, it has a detection, overload detection, so once it cannot turn, it turns in the other direction. Yeah, the other shredder that we have does the same, so that's totally normal. But this one does it automatically, and the big one that we have, there you have to do it manually. And you can shred particles down to a size of 2 millimeters. You might have to run it through the machine 2 or 3 times to achieve that size. But this gives me a more even particle size than using the kitchen blender. So now let me see what happens. If I open, you see, it automatically stops. And it should do the same thing if I'm opening the lid during operation. So, as you can see, they look more or less even. There are some bits here, some small bits. I think the 3D print got delaminated there, and then it went through the blades. And I will simply throw it in there again, and then I get a more even size. I think I will try to buy a sieve where this particle size will drop through, and then the rest, the leftovers, I will shred again. But at the moment I don't have something like that, and yeah, so that was the first round. So I will put in some more. As you see, this print here, it is filled like, say, as I remember, this was like 15% filled. So, and I broke them down quite nicely. I will put all of them in there. If they would be more massive, I would put in less. But I think this should be okay. And let's start again. It's so fun. I always love to shred, because if you had a bad day at work, you know, or you had some stress during the day, not only at work, but sometimes I really like to watch the shredding process. It's kind of relieving, you know, it calms me kind of, I don't know why. And as you see here, yeah. So it takes care of everything. Let me see what the... yeah, it doesn't even say what the material is, but the sensors, they know by themselves how to adjust everything. And you see the speed is set automatically. Temperature, yeah, I think that it is a little bit warmer in here, otherwise I would be wearing a jacket. And so what does it have now? Jam detected, motor stopped due to persistent jam is detected, clean the jam and restart again. So now I read that you have to turn off the motor just to be on the 100% safe side. You know, it has all these features that it stops, and then when the door is open it stops, but really they don't want anything to happen, so I will turn off the machine in the back. And I will get rid of the jam and then restart again. That's really cool that this machine does it before it damages itself. Okay, I turned the machine off and tried to move the blades by hand, but that is not possible. So I just switched it on again and started again, and I guess that helped already. You know, the blades are so tightly adjusted to each other, and also the gaps are so tightly adjusted to each other that I don't really know how something could get stuck in there. I think this is simply because the machine has an overload in that moment. This is why it rather shuts off than destroying itself or the blades, and then you simply restart it. For anything else, I will have to contact the producer. Yeah. So, almost finished here. And let me see, I would like to change the direction. I don't know how that is possible. I will check. Oh, it does it automatically after a while. Okay. Yeah. It detects by itself that there's still something in there. Okay. I will shred the rest of the black plastic. You know, it's always the same now. And then I will look into the bin, and then we will run it through again and see what happens, okay? Yeah, this is now the rest. Oh, let's see what happens when I pull the drawer here. The machine should also stop. Yeah, see, there's the sensor detecting automatically that the door is open here. And this is normal. The other shredder also does that. That's the parts that are very thin, like brims, like pieces of filament, you know, from the roll. Like here, where is it? I had a piece of filament. Yeah, they run mostly through. Here it is. And you will have to re-shred them. But I would say like 70% is already equal size. That's really, really great. Okay, so everything has shredded. As I already showed you, I will have to re-shred again, but the particle size is already quite nice. I will take it out for you to see. As you see, these are the very thin bits, you know, where the part delaminated or where we had some brims. And yeah, I guess if I run it through again once or twice, then I should have the particle size that I want for the filament extruder. Okay, so let's open up the lid and put it back in again. And this should not fill up the hopper more than 50%, so I guess it should be fine to put in everything at once. It was so little, it should be okay. I can show you, I can make a picture with my iPhone. And also a little bit goes right and left. Okay, now I know what the sandpaper is for. I will put it into position. Can you see here? This is the sandpaper. But this also happens here with the other shredder. A little bit goes right and left. It's not a lot. And you will have to clean out this area after each shredding process anyway. So yeah, that can happen. And maybe it fell through in the moment when I put the material up into the hopper again. That could also be the case. Okay, let's close it again. And then restart, and then just start shredding again. Let me go sideways, maybe that is better against the reflection. Now we have top lights here, and they reflect, of course, against the window. You know, PLA, it softens quite easily, and I had a problem with the other machine. So there, the blades overheated, and I didn't really recognize it. And then later I had a big ball in the machine. And here, because of all the sensors in the machine, which is absolutely smart, the machine will slow down or even stop, because it has an overheating detection in there, and it will prevent this from happening, which makes life much, much easier. Yeah, so yeah, this is really nice. And then let's take a look at the particle size right away. So yeah, it is really advisable to buy a sieve. I will have to look where I can get one with a size that I have in mind. I will get one with 3 millimeters, I guess. And yeah, so that's that. I can stop it again. And press stop here. And then let's see. So excuse me that the camera is so unstable, but I'm holding it with my hand to be more flexible with the repositioning. And yeah, there's already less uneven stuff in there. So, and the particle size, this is what it looks now, slightly smaller. I think I will end up having to pass it through, let's say, like 3 or 4 times. But as you have seen, this one, the cycle went through very, very quickly. So it's just like a refining process. Okay, I have run it through the 4th time now. You see? Okay, and now it seems to be quite even. Some few parts, like this one here, I will sieve out, but take a look at the rest. This is now ready to use for the extruder. This is really, really nice. Yeah, once in a while here are some long little things, but those are so thin, those will also work in the extruder, no problem. Yeah, now I'm gonna, in the second run, I will dump in all of this here. I will not select any colors. And then, let's see what it looks like. Great. It is the material that falls through, and I will 3D print a small tray, so when I take out the bin here to put it back into the hopper, then the particles that fall through the blades initially before I start shredding, they will fall into the small bin, and then I can collect them there. Otherwise I will always have to wipe it out. But yeah, I'm using this here for one of my printers, and this works too, but I guess a tray is more easy to take care of those little shards. Okay, that is the mixed batch. I will film sideways again to prevent too much reflection from the light. Yeah, but it's still there. Yeah, it's a little bit better. So you see here. So this is really size-wise quite mixed. I just wanted to see what happens when I put in that kind of stuff. But it is not, the parts as such are not too thick. They don't exceed the size. And as you see here, I think that fluffy stuff even creates more problems than the compact big stuff. You should definitely tell your surrounding what you're doing, because if you're not used to this, if you don't know what this machine does, you might think, oh my goodness, what is going on there? Oops, okay. my goodness, okay. The Banshee seems to be quite challenging. Okay. Slowly, but it's the same with the big machine. If something is thicker, it just takes a little bit longer. Not solid thick, but you know, the shape of it. Then it will take a little bit longer to get shredded. It's totally normal. Okay, now it's waiting for the blades to switch direction. Now I think I will have to relocate those two parts. That is also happening with the big machine, so this is nothing to worry about. This is totally normal. So I will open it up and get this out and just change the position. Like that. Okay, press 3 seconds, start again. Yeah, you see that blade is fitting perfectly through that. Yeah, I think I will have to open up again and twist it 90 degrees. I made a mistake there. So let's put it that way. And let's see. Yeah, flat parts are always not easy. I had to shred loads of flat parts, and those are very challenging, also with a big machine. I think I will cut that in half to make my life easier. Oh, maybe it's great if it gets tossed around, then you know it has something to grip on to it again. This is why it's so nice that this machine changes the direction by itself. You see, then it gets tossed around by itself. Okay, I'm gonna let it do its thing, and then I will open up the drawer later on and show you. Okay, this is what the first round looks like. I will put it now on top of the rest of this little thingy that is so flat, and that will take care of it. And then it will be ripped through. Oh, I have to use my both hands because, yeah. That's the second round here. And in the meantime I found a tray. It was lying all the time already here. It is the lid of this ice box here, ice container. So temporarily I will use that one. Yeah, next time I think I will give this a twist with a heat gun, you know, to make it, to bend it slightly, that it has more to grip on. Yeah, but it's already getting smaller, so I guess with the last run it should be gone too. So this is after 3 times. I think I will run it through once again, just because I want to see how well it takes care of these filament pieces here and some little bits that are still left. But already now the size is quite small. Yeah. I'm really happy with this machine. It's really great. Okay, let's see if something has changed. And yeah, now it's definitely better. So I guess for my filament extruder, I will go 3 or 4 times, and then I will use this sieve. And here again is the corn size. And for the ones that want to know if there's a sieve inside the machine, no, it is not having or using one, because you know the distance from the blades here to the blade, the metal piece here are so small that they don't have that. This one here is a little bit bigger, but the rest is very small. The gap is very small. And yeah, the design is very interesting. It differs from the one that we have on the other machine. I can show you in a moment. So this is the big shredder here. And as you can see, the blades are much further away from each other. So the gap is also much bigger. And the sieve down there, it has holes about that size. And it is quite hard to clean. So I wasn't really happy using this machine, because with this one here we shred PP, PE and HDPE, and the cross-contamination, yeah, this is also a thing where I thought maybe my filament extruder could have a problem getting jammed, because the slightest small little piece could make that happen. And hopefully then with the new machine, which I find have the feeling that it is much easier to clean than this one here, then this will be less of a problem. And as a comparison, just to show you, this is the particle size of the big shredder. This is really great for injection molding, you know, so this is the size that we use there. But for the filament extrusion, this doesn't work. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. I have one last batch to shred. This is PLA that I shredded with a big shredder. At that time it didn't look dirty at all. I took care that it was totally clean. And yeah, I want to refine it. So that's the last batch. I'm talking into my microphone now directly, because it's going to be otherwise too loud. This is the first video about the shredder. I'm going to work now with it, and then I will record a review video. This is too early to say something about it, but so far it seems to be a very intelligent and sturdy, easy to operate machine, and I'm very, very happy. The price is really nice. I will put a link under the video, and if you want to dive into filament recycling yourself, I guess you should have one of those. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.